go until she's ready to be independent on her own. Hey, Sarah, about tomorrow's meetup. Is 7 p.m. at the restaurant near your place okay?
Yeah, that works perfectly. I've already arranged my schedule.
I was worried you might be too busy. The diner's been pretty packed lately, right?
It has been, but I'll always make time for important family stuff. Plus, I've got some really great part-timers now.
That's my sister. Thanks for making time despite being so busy with work. You're always putting me before everything else in your life.
What are you talking about? This is your important engagement dinner. Of course I'd make time for you. What sister wouldn't be willing to make time for their little brother announcing his engagement? Plus, I really want to meet May, your fiancée. I'm so nervous, but I can't wait to have a proper chat with her. If anything, I'm sorry I couldn't find more time earlier.
You've been supporting me my whole life, Sarah. I really wanted you to be the first to meet her.
I'm just happy you found someone special. What should I know about her before meeting her?
She works in marketing, loves fashion, and she's really organized. Actually reminds me a bit of Mom sometimes.
That's sweet. Mom would have been so happy to see you getting married. I just hope I don't make a bad impression, especially since I've been putting off meeting you both for a while now.
Don't worry about it. I know you're busy, and honestly, I owe everything I am today to you.
Stop that. You worked hard during those tough times too. You never caused me any trouble. If anything, I didn't give you the chance to be rebellious and act out a little.
Did you want me to be rebellious? I guess I just grew up pretty quickly after Mom and Dad died. I knew that you were doing your best to keep a roof over our heads. Remember how you used to work 3 jobs just to pay for my school fees?
And remember how you still managed to graduate top of your class while working part-time? You should praise yourself a little more.
Yeah, but I couldn't have done that without you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to go to college. I'm really grateful. I may only be in my mid-20s, but I honestly think you're the most amazing person I've ever known.
All that flattery won't get you anywhere. I can't give you anything in return.
As if I'd ask for anything. You've already done more than enough.
I was just doing what any big sister would do.
From now on, it's my turn to give back. I'm gonna do whatever I can as your little brother.
You don't need to do anything like that. I'm happy with my life as it is, and I'm overjoyed that you're getting married. Just seeing you grow up into such a fine person is all the payback I need. I'm so proud of you.
That sounds more like something a parent would say, though I guess it makes sense coming from you.
But still, you getting married? It's hard to believe. It feels like you were just a kid yesterday. They really weren't kidding when they said time flies faster when you're an adult.
Come on, that was ages ago. I've been taller than you since high school.
Really? Was that right?
Remember when I finally outgrew you? You cried, saying your little brother wasn't little anymore.
I did not cry. I just had something in my eye that day.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, sorry, my stop's coming up next.
Oh, you're on the train? Were you working overtime?
Yeah, it's been super busy lately, but I'm getting married soon, so now's the time to really push myself. I want to give May the best life possible.
Look at you being such a good man. You've always been such a hard worker, just like Dad was. I'm sure Mom and Dad would be really proud of you if they were here.
They'd be proud of you too. Dad would have loved your restaurant, you know. He always said you made the best curry.
He did. Anyway, remember to take care of your health. That's the most important thing.
Don't worry about that. Once May becomes my wife, I'll be eating healthy meals every day. Plus, I'm so happy right now that I feel invincible.
That's the power of love. Does she cook well? Better than my cooking?
Nobody beats your cooking, Sarah, but May makes these amazing dishes. I shouldn't expect any less from a nutritionist.
You're completely smitten, aren't you? But that means you found someone really special.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can hear you blushing through the phone.
Oh, shut up. My stop's here now. Really gotta run.
Okay, take care. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Send my regards to May. Hi, Sarah. This is May, Jack's fiance. Hi, May. Thanks for coming to meet me the other day. Those cookies you brought were delicious. I'm glad they were to your taste. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. Do you have a moment? Sure, I'm just doing some prep work for tomorrow. Prep work? Oh, right, you run that restaurant. That small, rundown place. Yeah, the building is old, but I've put a lot of work into maintaining it. Must be hard keeping up appearances in that part of town. It does look a bit old from the outside, but the inside is clean and nice. You should come by sometime. I'll give you a special discount. No, thanks. I've never been to a diner like yours. I imagine that most of your clientele are rough types, construction workers, and the like. I don't want to set foot in a place like that. Well, we serve home-style cooking, so most of my customers are people who come to eat on their lunch break or need a proper balanced meal in the evenings. Jack says it reminds him of our mom's food. Jack needs to develop more refined taste now. He doesn't belong in a place like that. Right. Well, you're right about most of my customers being guys. I guess it might be intimidating for a young woman to come alone. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Aren't you supposed to be the owner? Do you actually cook yourself? Yeah, I do. Sometimes I have part-timers help out, but I usually do most of it myself. Huh, interesting. And I heard you only graduated high school. Is that true? Yeah, I started working right after high school, though I was doing something completely different back then. Excuse me for asking, but how do you even survive these days with just a high school diploma? Um, what kind of work could you even get without a degree? I worked various jobs to support us after our parents passed. I was thinking about this when we met the other day. Your clothes and bag were all non-branded, weren't they? Being over 30 and not owning a single designer item, your life must be really tough if you can't even invest in some decent fashion. I prefer investing in quality ingredients for my restaurant. Is that what you tell yourself? Look, I'm not really familiar with designer brands. I tried to wear my nicest clothes to meet you. Did I really look that bad? Yes, very much so. You looked really poor. And to be honest, I didn't know what to say. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been uncomfortable for you at such an important meeting. I'll try to dress better next time. Don't bother. There won't be a next time. What do you mean? Let's be honest, you're not the kind of sister-in-law I imagined. I guess you're disappointed that I'm Jack's sister? Well, yes. Jack is handsome and works at a prestigious company that anyone would be proud of. But you're, well, the complete opposite. Yeah, I take after our dad, while Jack looks like our mom. She was a beautiful woman. No, it's not just that. How much do you weigh? You're definitely over the ideal weight for your height. I work long hours in the kitchen. That's no excuse for letting yourself go. I thought I was at a healthy weight. You're not even pretty to begin with, and you're overweight on top of that? As a woman, I'm shocked. I thought Jack's sister would be beautiful, but you look nothing alike. I'm sorry I'm not the ideal sister-in-law, but Jack is much more accomplished than me and has a great personality. Please take good care of him. I don't need you to tell me that, but you're a different story. A high school dropout running a cheap diner. You're an embarrassment to me. I didn't drop out, I graduated. May, I might not have gone to college, but my restaurant is actually quite popular. My customers seem to enjoy my food, and I'm very particular about the ingredients and flavors. But it's still just a diner, isn't it? I'd rather go to a chain restaurant than your place. Your popular customers must be all low-income people if they're willing to eat at a dump. Or are you saying you can compete with French restaurants? Well, that's a different category entirely. Then don't act like your restaurant is anything special. I'm sorry. Now, about what I really want to discuss. Yes, there's more. I don't plan to associate with you in the future, so I need you to not attend the wedding. What? I can't come to the wedding? That's right. But Jack, I'm his only family. Someone like you, he's better off with no family. You understand how important a wedding is to a woman, right? Well, yes, I understand that, but it's also important for Jack. The bride is more important than the groom, so promise me you'll come to the wedding. I can't. I understand that you don't want me there, but I'll lose weight before the wedding, and I'll buy designer clothes if I need to. Please, at least let me see Jack on a special day. I don't want to miss this. Designer clothes won't fix everything else about you. I'll do whatever it takes. Listen here, you don't get to make this decision. If you come, I'll call off the wedding. Is that what you want? Wait, please. Jack really loves you. Then promise me. There's still about 6 months until the wedding, right? And I heard you're not legally marrying until after the ceremony. Could I just have a little time to think about this? Are you trying to find a way around this? No, I just need time. You're so stubborn. I absolutely won't let you attend. I know, but please at least let me think about it until the wedding invitation arrives. Fine, use that time to come up with an excuse for not attending. Make sure it won't hurt Jack's feelings. And if you tell Jack about this conversation, the wedding is off. If you really care about your brother, you'll do as I say. Did you get the wedding invitation? Your time's almost up. Yes, Jack gave it to me today. Jack gave it to you in person? Yes, he came by to eat at my diner. He's still eating at that cheap place, even though I can make him healthy, stylish meals. I've really got to fix his sense of taste once we get married. So, have you thought of your excuse for not attending? I've been thinking about it every day. And? Well, I'm having trouble coming up with a good story. Oh, right. Why am I surprised? You're just a high school dropout with low intelligence. Fine, just say you're sick. That should work, and Jack will have to accept it. He knows I would never miss this occasion just because of a cold. He's usually the one forcing me to take a rest. Then say it's serious this time. But if I say that, Jack might come to check on me after the ceremony, and you wouldn't want that, would you? He won't visit you on our wedding day. We're staying at the hotel after we're finished with the ceremony in the hall we've booked. Besides, you can just tell him not to come. Say you don't want to spread your germs. He always brings me medicine when I'm sick. You're really dense, aren't you? Just tell him to stay away. I hope that works. You know what's pathetic? How desperately you cling to Jack. I don't cling to him. He's the one who visits me. Listen, Jack can live without you. How important do you think you are to him? He's become much more successful now, earning more, and marrying someone way above your level. Don't you understand we're living in different worlds? I don't understand all this talk about levels and worlds, but Jack and I are family. I care about him, and I believe he cares about me too. That's exactly what's annoying. Maybe if you were a sister worthy of Jack's status, I'd understand, but I don't want someone like you as family. I know he helped you in the past, but that's history. Stop clinging to Jack so desperately. He's the only family I have left. And you're the only thing holding him back. I'm not trying to cling to him. He's independent now, and we only meet occasionally. That's already more than normal siblings. Even the wedding invitation could have been mailed, but he specifically went to see your face. That's because he's worried about you. You're making him worry about you. Is that how it is? Have you looked in a mirror lately? What do you mean? You're poor, unattractive, and single. Of course he's worried about you. About how you're going to end up a lonely, single loser. Why don't you try making some effort? Or are you planning to keep being a burden to Jack for the rest of your life? Actually, I've been trying. Trying what? To be less embarrassing? I don't think I'm being a burden. And you know, since you mentioned it before, I've been dieting. I've lost 18 pounds since we first met. So could you maybe give me another chance? If you think I won't embarrass you at the wedding, would you please let me attend? You think losing a few pounds changes anything? I'm willing to keep trying. Ugh, so annoying. Even if you lose weight, unless you get plastic surgery, it's hopeless. You're really pissing me off. Just RSVP that you're not coming. If Jack asks why, tell him you don't want any contact anymore. But that would break his heart. Better than having you there ruining everything. I can't do that. Jack is my only family. That's exactly the problem. I don't want you interfering with our life after marriage. Jack should only think about me and my family. You absolutely cannot come to the wedding. And forget about getting another chance. Your face is so ugly, it makes me want to throw up just looking at it. I understand you don't like me, but... Don't contact me again unless it's to tell me you're not coming. Please, just let me be there for the ceremony. One more word and I'll tell Jack you've been harassing me. I would never. Who do you think he'll believe? His successful fiancée or his pathetic sister? Well, Sarah, I got your RSVP. Good girl, marking that you won't attend.
What?
What do you mean, what? You sent it, right? It's better without a poor, ugly person like you ruining everything. Finally, I can plan the wedding in peace.
Is this really you, May? What are you saying about my sister?
Huh? What? Did you hit your head or something?
This is Jack!
Huh? Jack? Cut it out, Sarah. That's not funny. You can't trick me like this.
This isn't a joke. I'm at the hospital because they called saying my sister collapsed at her restaurant. And then I saw your message notification on her phone.
The hospital? What hospital? Is it really you, Jack? You're using Sarah's phone?
Yes, it is. I saw your message, May. I can't believe you could actually say something like that. You're a horrible person.
No, you've got it wrong. This is just a game I'm playing with your sister. Don't worry about it.
A game? Show me where the fun part is.
You know how girls joke around sometimes.
This is no game. I'm looking at your past messages too, and it's all disgusting. You've been nothing but awful to my sister since you exchanged contact info.
Those messages aren't what you think, I promise.
You really think that you can convince me of that?
Jack, listen, you know how much I've dreamed about my wedding, right? I just wanted the perfect wedding ceremony, and I want to post beautiful photos on Instagram.
What does that have to do with my sister?
Image is everything these days. Think about our future children.
Our future what? I don't get what my sister has to do with any of that.
Well, you work at a prestigious company and you're handsome, but your sister is, you know, all our friends are successful and good looking. It would just be mean to have her there among all of us. Don't you feel sorry for her?
You think you're being considerate to her? Sorry, but I can't see any consideration in your past messages. And I don't think that my sister is as ugly as you think she is.
You're just too close to see it objectively.
That's no reason to keep her from coming to our wedding.
Oh, is that so? Then I was just worrying too much. I'll make sure to prepare a seat for your sister, so don't worry.
That won't be necessary. The wedding is off, and so is our engagement.
What? You're joking, right?
Do I sound like I'm joking?
But we've been planning for months.
Of course I'm not joking. You insulted my family. I'm not gonna marry someone like you.
What are you saying? Are you insane? You're calling off our marriage because of that woman? You must be out of your mind.
That woman raised me after our parents died.
But I'm your future wife.
You're the one who's out of your mind. You were planning to break up with me if my sister attended the wedding, right? If you felt that strongly, then you should be fine with this. Go marry someone else.
Wait, Jack, you've already met my parents, and I announced our engagement on social media. I even posted photos from when you proposed.
So what? You posted that stuff on your own. I didn't tell you to do any of that.
Do you know how humiliating this will be?
I don't care.
Are you saying your sister is more important than me?
You were the most important person in this world to me, but that was the May I thought I knew. Not this bully who threatens my sister and tells her she can't come to the wedding.
But everyone has different sides to them.
There are limits! And different people have different deal breakers. For me, insulting my sister is absolutely unforgivable. After seeing who you really are, I can't imagine marrying you anymore.
I can change. I'll be nicer to her. I'm sorry, Jack. Please forgive me. I'll apologize to your sister, too.
Don't bother. And by the way, my sister collapsed because of you.
What? How is that my fault?
You threatened her with ending our relationship, and she was stressing herself out trying to lose weight to get your approval. She's already so busy with work, and you made her deal with this nonsense. The doctor said it was from stress. This is completely your fault.
She's just weak then. That's just poor health management on her part. It's not my fault. You can't blame me for that.
Even if that were true, I still can't forgive you. I'll formally apologize to your parents soon and tell them the engagement is off.
Wait, don't do that. I want to marry you, Jack. I've done everything I could. Dieting, fashion, whatever it took. And now you're breaking off our engagement just because of your sister?
Just because? Are you hearing yourself? I've told you before, my sister paid for my high school and college education. After our parents died, there was barely any inheritance. She raised me in their place. Do you have any idea how much she sacrificed for me? I am who I am today because of her.
I understand that.
No, you don't. If you really understood, you'd never say such things to her. And by the way, she's not even poor.
What? But she only runs that shabby diner. A place like that can't make much money. She wears such cheap clothes.
That diner is her passion. During the day, she serves nutritious lunches to busy workers, white collar and blue. And in the evenings, she runs it as a community kitchen for children and parents who can't afford meals.
A community kitchen? No wonder she's not making any money.
Don't you get it? She's not doing it for the money. She wants to help kids who are going through what we went through. My sister doesn't even need to work anymore. She has enough money.
Your sister has what? You must be lying.
It's all true. She's been investing since she started working and did really well with it. She was able to quit her corporate job at 30. The diner is just what she really wants to do. She doesn't care about profits. She's actually busier now than before, but she's always working to help others.
If she was such an amazing person, why didn't you tell me? If I had known, I would have never said those things.
Why should it matter whether my sister has money or not?
Of course it matters. We're going to be family.
Don't throw around the word family so lightly. You only care about superficial things.
Let me see your sister. Which hospital is she in? I need to apologize.
I already told you no. I don't want to see your face anymore.
What?
Someone as ugly on the inside as you might make my sister's condition worse. Just stay away from her forever.
Jack, please, give me a chance. Let me talk to your sister before you decide about breaking off the engagement.
You wouldn't even give my sister a chance, but you expect one for yourself? Don't make me laugh. I'll never forget how you insulted my only family. Stay out of our lives for good.
I'll do anything, please.
Goodbye, May. Don't contact either of us again.
After I was discharged from the hospital, May came to apologize to me in tears. Despite her usual pride, she even got down on her knees and begged. I guess she really didn't want the engagement to be called off. I could see how much it meant to her, even though her actions had been so hurtful. People make mistakes, and if my brother had still wanted to marry her, I probably would have forgiven her. The day she came to apologize, she brought expensive designer clothes as a gift, still thinking that material things could fix the situation. She kept insisting that she could make it up to me, that she'd help promote my restaurant on social media, that she'd introduce me to her beauty consultants. She didn't seem to understand that none of that mattered to me or Jack. But my brother wouldn't budge and refused to forgive May. When she tried to contact him through mutual friends, he blocked them too. I accepted her apology but told her there was nothing I could do. Her parents were furious about the broken engagement at first, but when they saw the text messages she'd sent me, they were speechless. They even offered to pay the wedding cancellation fees without asking for any compensation. Her father came to my restaurant personally to apologize. He was mortified that his daughter could treat someone that way, especially someone who had sacrificed so much for their sibling. He shared that they had perhaps spoiled May too much, always giving in to her demands about appearances and status. I feel terrible that my brother's wedding was canceled, but honestly, I don't think May was right for him. The way she treated people who she thought were beneath her showed her true character. I'm sure there's someone much better out there for him. I heard that May deleted all her social media accounts afterward and became a shut-in. Apparently, she had been bragging about her engagement to everyone, so when it was called off, people laughed at her and made fun of her. She had posted so many pictures of herself with Jack, always with captions about their perfect relationship and how they were meant to be together. When everything fell apart, all those posts became targets for gossip. I guess that's why she couldn't face anyone anymore. But that just shows what kind of relationships she'd built with people. All surface, no substance. As for me, I recently got my first boyfriend in years. He was a doctor from the hospital where I collapsed, and he turned out to be a regular customer at my diner. He'd been coming in for lunch every now and then for months. Things just clicked between us after he treated me at the hospital. He gets along great with my brother too, and now they often hang out together. Sometimes they even help out at the community kitchen events. My boyfriend says he's always admired how I ran the diner, especially the evening community kitchen program. He had seen me working with the families who came in, though I never realized he was watching. It's funny how life works out. While May thought my diner was shameful, it ended up being where I met someone who truly appreciates what I do. It really makes me happy to see the important people in my life getting along so well. Jack has been much more relaxed since breaking things off with May, though I know he still feels guilty about not noticing her treatment of me sooner. I keep telling him it wasn't his fault. Love can make you blind sometimes. Someday, I hope I can have that kind of relationship with someone special in my brother's life too. But this time, we'll both be more careful about who we let into our family.
Sarah, have you finished the work I assigned you? I need to check it tomorrow morning before the meeting.
Yes, I've been working on it all afternoon. Just finishing the final edits now.
Good. Make sure everything's perfect. The client's very particular.
I just finished it. I sent you the PDF. Would you mind checking it?
Can't do it now. I'm having drinks with some girls. I'll check it tomorrow morning.
But this is the third revision already. We need to make sure it's ready.
Are you questioning my decisions?
Are you out partying? I thought you assigned this to me because you had other commitments.
What's with the attitude? The presentation isn't until 10 a.m.
The client specifically requested an early review. Remember the email from last week?
Going out is a legitimate commitment. It's your job as a subordinate to support your boss. You should be honored I'm trusting you with this important work.
I understand supporting you, but this is a major client presentation.
You worry too much. That's why you're still single, you know.
There won't be much time in the morning, so I'd really like you to check it earlier. If there are any corrections needed, I'd like to fix them now. Could you please check it tonight after you leave the bar?
Live a little. You're always so serious.
This is about work, not my personal life.
That's not gonna work either. I might be heading to a hotel with one of the girls later. Just be ready for me to check it in the morning.
The presentation needs your approval before it goes to the client.
You've got the experience. Use it.
Mr. Stevens, I don't mind if you go out, but please make sure it won't affect tomorrow's meeting. You're always looking tired from lack of sleep or hangovers lately.
Are you monitoring my condition now?
The whole team has noticed. Last week you missed the department briefing.
Don't worry, I'm a short sleeper. I'm still going strong even after 40. If my hangover's really bad, you can present at tomorrow's meeting.
Me?
Why not? You did all the work anyway.
That's not the point. The client expects you to lead the presentation.
Or you could join us at the hotel. Let's blow off some steam together.
No, thanks. And please stop calling me Sarah. As I've mentioned multiple times, it's inappropriate.
Come on, loosen up a bit. The nightlife here is amazing.
I prefer to keep our relationship professional.
Why not? We're close, aren't we?
We're just boss and employee. Because you keep using my first name, weird rumors are spreading around the office. People think we're dating.
Let 'em talk. Office gossip is normal.
It makes me uncomfortable. Please respect that.
Really? Why don't we actually date then? I'm up for it. I'd love to date a beauty like you.
This conversation is completely inappropriate.
You're too uptight. That's your problem.
Please stop. That kind of comment is inappropriate in today's workplace. And Mr. Stevens, you've been dumping all your work on me lately. Could you please take your job more seriously? I'll have to report this to upper management.
Report what exactly? That I trust you with important work?
That you're neglecting your responsibilities and making inappropriate comments.
Oh, so you're gonna snitch to the company? Well, before you do that, I'll report to upper management that you're a slacker. I'll make sure your performance review takes a hit.
That would be a complete lie.
But upper management will believe me. They like me up there. If you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, just shut up and do what I say.
I am following orders. That's why I'm working overtime right now, isn't it?
And I'm telling you to stop complaining about it.
I've documented everything. All the overtime, all the messages.
All right, you're being mouthy with me, so here's your punishment. Do the report that was scheduled for tomorrow morning, too.
More overtime?
Consider it a learning opportunity.
This is the third night this week.
Take it home with you. Today's overtime never happened. Got it? The company doesn't encourage overtime after all.
Fine.
That's better. Now you're being reasonable.
I'll get it done somehow.
But working at home can make you sleepy, right? Sure you don't want to come to the hotel? If you do, I'll help you with the work.
No, thank you. I'll stop by a diner and work there.
You're lost. The hotel has better coffee.
I prefer to work alone.
Oh, really? Well, work wherever you want, though it's pretty sad seeing an office lady eating alone at a diner.
Hi, this is Rachel. I'm the one you lent money to at the diner the other day. Thank you so much for your help. I'd love to properly thank you. Would you be available to meet this weekend? Oh, please, don't worry about it. I feel terrible about troubling you when you were working. Really, it wasn't any trouble at all. But I want to return the money you lent me. It was just a few dollars. Really, don't worry about it. You're too kind. I was so embarrassed about the situation. Anyone would have done the same. There's no need to thank me. No, please let me thank you properly. I'd only brought my coin purse and was really in a tight spot. I couldn't reach my husband, and I was about to leave my daughter at the diner to go home and get money. I remember how worried you looked. I'm just glad I could help. My daughter kept saying she wanted to eat dessert while we were on our walk, and I completely forgot that I didn't have my purse on me. I felt so helpless until you called out to me. I'm just glad I could help. Getting this thank you message is more than enough, so please don't worry about it. But I interrupted your meal. I was just at the diner to catch up on some work. I can't focus at home. You must have been busy with that work, though. The work would have waited. Helping someone in need is more important. Working so late into the night? Your company must be very demanding. It's complicated, but I manage. You were busy and still helped us. Thank you so much. By the way, your daughter's uniform, that was from Imperial Middle School, wasn't it? I actually graduated from there. Really? What a coincidence. The blue and white uniform hasn't changed at all. When I was there, the vice principal was a former Olympian. I wonder if he's still there. You mean Mr. Thompson, the former Olympic volleyball player? He's the principal now. Really? Wow, he got promoted. He still coaches the volleyball team sometimes. He was always so passionate about sports. What a coincidence that we were helped by an alumna of my daughter's school. It really is. The school hasn't changed much, you know. Same cherry trees in the courtyard. Do they still have the annual sports festival? Yes, my daughter just participated last month. It's amazing to see a graduate become such a successful career woman. I hope my daughter works hard too. Oh no, I'm just a regular office worker. But you're supporting yourself and helping others. That's admirable. You're too kind, really. If you don't mind me asking, what field do you work in? I work at an advertising agency. That must be exciting, creating campaigns and such. Mostly client presentations and reports these days. I see. That must be demanding work. Lots of overtime, right? Well, the company actually discourages overtime now, but I still end up bringing work home because I can't finish it all. That's why I was at the diner the other day. That doesn't sound right. They should respect your personal time. The official policy is good, but the reality is different. That sounds tough. These kinds of issues really need to be fixed at their source. In our case, the problem is my boss. Just the other day, he dumped his work on me again, forcing me to take it home. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be complaining like this. No, it's fine. You must have a lot bottled up. Please, vent all you want. It's the least I can do after you helped us with the money. Thank you. I don't really have anyone to talk to about this, so I really appreciate it. Sometimes talking to a stranger is easier than talking to friends. Exactly. They can be more objective. So, what kind of boss is he? Where do I even begin? That bad, huh? He stays late at hotels with them, then comes to work looking exhausted. Then he dumps more work on me and takes credit for everything I do. Have you tried talking to HR? He's got everyone wrapped around his finger. That's terrible. He's not married, is he? Yes. Actually, I think he has a daughter who's quite big now, though she might still be in middle school. And he's staying at hotels with other women? Almost every week lately. Can't you report him to the company? That's the thing. He's really well liked by upper management. I thought about reporting him, but he threatened to tank my performance reviews if I did. Like he said, they trust him more than me, so if I complain, I'll probably just make things worse for myself. That's workplace harassment! I've been documenting everything, but I'm scared to use it. What a piece of work! I know, right? He doesn't even log my overtime. His first name is Michael, so I secretly call him Maniac Mike in my head. Michael. What's his last name? Stevens. Why? This might be a coincidence, but do you work at Blue Sky Agency? Wait, how did you know that? I had a feeling. I should mention, Michael Stevens is my husband. What? Same company name, same name. I thought it might be him. He has curly hair, right? Yeah, curly hair. And a mole on his chin? Yes, that's him. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Don't apologize. Keep going. Tell me everything. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were his wife. Now that you mention it, you do have the same last name. Stevens is a common name. You wouldn't have noticed. I'm shocked, but this is showing me a side of my husband I didn't know about. But I've said such terrible things. I need to know the truth. How long has this been going on? The harassment started about 6 months ago. Everything you said is true, isn't it? Don't worry about being polite. If it's true, then it's true. It is true. I had my suspicions, but hearing it confirmed. I feel terrible being the one to tell you this. No, don't. It's better than not knowing at all. I hate to ask this, but would you be willing to help me? In what way? I just can't stand working under him anymore. I've always thought, why should I have to put up with such unfair treatment? And I don't think that you should have to put up with that either. You've been suffering alone all this time. Every day is like walking on eggshells. I understand. I know it's weird to ask his wife this, but I want to get back at him for all the unfair treatment. Would you help me teach him a lesson? A lesson? I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be asking you this. Let's just forget about it. Let's pretend this conversation never happened. No, it's fine. To be honest, I'm boiling with anger too. Just how much does he think he can disrespect women? I'm sick of his misogynistic ass. Rachel? All those late nights working, I was such a fool. This must be hard to hear. Even though we both work, he doesn't do any housework. He says housework and childcare are women's jobs and just lazes around at home. He always claimed he was too busy with work to help around the house, but it turns out he was just out playing with women. I see. Actually, I think he's probably out with someone right now. He left work earlier than usual today. Did he say anything to you? He told me he had a business dinner and would be late. Do you know who he's seeing? His favorite girls from the hostess club, I think. There seem to be several of them. And, well, he's invited me to hotels multiple times, too. What? I've documented all the messages. Show me. I always refused, of course. It's so creepy, and he keeps calling me by my first name. I've told him to stop so many times, but he won't listen. He's completely targeting you. How disgusting can he be? I'm so sorry my worthless husband has been causing you trouble. No, I'm sorry for telling you all this. Listen, could you tell me more details? Maybe Saturday evening? I'm not letting him get away with this. Are you sure? I need to know everything. Every message, every incident. Yes, of course. Please help.
Sarah, what are you doing?
What is it? Are you contacting me about work on my day off?
Come on, don't be cold.
Is there something work related you need?
No, why don't you come over to my place? Make some time. Boss's orders.
Excuse me?
Don't act surprised. We both know you want to.
I don't understand what you mean.
Actually, my wife and daughter ran away from home and I'm lonely. Hey, could you come over and cook for me?
That's completely inappropriate. It's outside of work duties, so I'll have to decline.
Playing hard to get?
Please stop messaging me about non-work matters.
You think you can refuse? I'll report you to management. You're okay with your performance review taking a hit?
Are you threatening me again?
Just being honest about consequences.
All right then, I'm heading over with your wife and daughter now.
What are you talking about?
Should I bring anything specific for dinner?
Wife? What are you talking about? I told you they ran away. How could you bring them?
I happened to meet your wife at the diner the other day. We got to talking and realized she was your wife. Actually, I'm with her right now, and we were just discussing you.
Stop joking around.
Not joking at all.
What are the odds of that happening?
Quite high, actually, since she lives in this area. But it's true. Your wife is right next to me reading these WhatsApp messages.
Really? She's actually there?
Yes, and she says, "You piece of garbage husband, you better be ready for what's coming. You're going to be sorry for inviting other women into our home."
Hey, that was just a joke earlier. Don't take it seriously.
Should we discuss your other jokes, too?
What other jokes?
What about going to hotels with girls? That's a bit too serious to pass off as a joke, isn't it?
That's private work stuff.
Private work at hotels.
You actually told her about that?
Every single detail.
You had no right!
I'd like your daughter to see how disappointed she should be in you, too.
Leave my daughter out of this.
She deserves to know what kind of father she has.
Don't just go telling people things. Fine, don't come over.
Too late for that.
What do you mean?
We're already on our way. Meeting your wife must have been fate. You better be prepared.
This is ridiculous!
We have receipts from the hostess clubs, too.
Those were business meetings!
Mr. Stevens, where did you go? We're at your house, but did you run away?
Just remembered I had plans, going out for a bit.
Running away from your own house?
No, an important meeting came up. I really have to go.
No, you're running away, aren't you? Do you think you can get away with this without consequences? You're only making things worse for yourself by postponing the inevitable.
I have nothing to discuss with you people.
Your wife has something to discuss with you.
This is harassment!
Michael, it's Rachel. So you're saying you have nothing to discuss with us? Fine. You just threw away your last chance to explain yourself. Neither I nor our daughter will ever trust you again.
Is that really you, Rachel?
Who else would it be?
How did you meet her?
Those WhatsApp messages earlier showed me once again what garbage you are. I have no problem signing these divorce papers now. And of course, I'll be seeking compensation.
Divorce papers already?
I've been preparing them for weeks.
Wait, please, you've got it wrong. It's all a misunderstanding.
What's there to misunderstand? Sarah showed me your past messages too. It's a fact that you've been cheating and inviting her to hotels, isn't it?
That was all just jokes.
Every single message, every hotel invitation.
You're taking things out of context.
How could I believe that? You really think I'm that stupid? Our daughter and I are disgusted with you.
Please forgive me.
We thought you might reflect a bit when we left home, but instead you try to intimidate your subordinate into coming to our house? How much more disgusting can you get, you creep?
I was just lonely.
Lonely enough to harass your employee?
Come on, I just wanted someone to have dinner with. Really, I swear.
Dinner, is that really it? Considering your history of taking other women to hotels, I don't think I can trust you.
That was different.
You've been inviting Sarah to hotels too, haven't you? You're done. I've made up my mind about the divorce, and our daughter says she never wants to see your face again. You were hardly ever home anyway, so our lives won't change much after the divorce.
Rachel, I only love you, I swear. Really, playing with those girls was just like a hobby, like a sport. Please reconsider the divorce.
A hobby? A sport?
I didn't mean it like that.
What do you mean, like a sport? The fact that you could say that so casually shows what garbage you are. I can't live with a man like you anymore. Our daughter and I will erase your existence from our memories.
Erase? You're gonna pretend I never existed? How can you say that to your husband?
Ex-husband soon.
After all these years?
You were my husband in the past, but these past few years, I suspected that you were up to something. Meeting Sarah at that diner and getting this evidence from her must have been fate.
What kind of fate?
The kind that brings justice. As your wife, I'll give you your final punishment. This is for Sarah too, after all the trouble you've caused her.
What punishment?
Justice?
Rachel, wait, I'm sorry. Look, I'll come home now. I'll come home and apologize properly, so please forgive me.
It's too late, Mr. Stevens. Your wife is going to consult with a lawyer, and she's going to contact our company too.
The company? Why are you contacting the company? What are you gonna tell them?
Everything.
What do you mean, everything?
How you threatened your subordinate to come to your house, how you covered up overtime, how you dumped work on your subordinate while you slacked off and played with girls.
Okay, I get it. Roberts, I understand how you feel. I'll apologize for everything. Just please stop my wife.
Using my last name now won't help. I can finally say what I've wanted to say all along. You're disgusting, you horrible boss.
Horrible?
Should I list all the reasons why?
I treated you well.
You were jealous of my work capabilities because you couldn't do your own job properly, so you harassed me, didn't you? You're such an embarrassing man. Please stop dragging me down. You should realize that trash bosses like you are what's killing this company's productivity.
What did you call me? How dare you talk to your boss like that?
You won't be my boss much longer. You're my ex-boss now, so I'll say whatever I want. No, my ex-terrible boss. Stop struggling. You're only making things worse for yourself. Just keep your mouth shut. After that, when Mrs. Stevens said she was going to the company, I suggested she take her husband's work PC with her. I thought there might be other misconduct we could find. Sure enough, they found evidence on his PC that he had been embezzling company funds. That scumbag had been using company expense accounts to party with hostesses. Because of this, he was soon fired. Mrs. Stevens divorced him and now lives with her daughter. Mr. Stevens had to pay a settlement fee and is now stuck with monthly child support payments. He frantically found a new job. When Mrs. Stevens told me where he got hired, I realized it was where my friend used to work. It's an absolutely terrible company with awful working conditions. However, Mr. Stevens can't afford to quit now. Only I know that he's about to experience his own personal hell. I hope he learns to work hard and suffer properly, just like he made others suffer for his own pleasure. Sorry, Mike. Have you finished up at work?
I'm headed home from work right now. What's up?
Do you know where I put my dress? I can't find it anywhere.
The dress? You mean the blue one?
It was in the back of the closet last time I saw it.
Did you check the storage boxes?
Yeah, I went through everything twice. I really thought I had it somewhere.
Which dress are we talking about exactly?
The summery one.
Oh, the one with the flower print.
Yeah, Tommy's getting married soon, right? I wanted to wear it for the wedding, but I can't find it anywhere. Do you know where it is?
Oh, we got rid of that before moving, remember? You said you wouldn't have any more occasions to wear it.
Oh, did we?
Don't tell me you forgot after throwing it out yourself. Why don't we rent a dress? We can go look together.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that. I'll rent something gorgeous.
I can take half a day tomorrow if you want to go shopping.
That would be great. I want to find something perfect.
Of course, we'll find something together. You're getting so excited about my brother's wedding.
Come on, it's Tommy we're talking about. Of course I'm excited.
I haven't seen you this enthusiastic about a wedding since ours.
Well, after everything Tommy's been through, he deserves all the happiness.
Yeah, we've been through a lot together. Tommy said he's grateful to you, you know, and as his brother, I'm grateful too. Thank you, really.
It's nothing, honestly. Tommy became my little brother when I married you, so you guys don't need to worry about it.
You really mean that, don't you? About Tommy being your little brother?
Of course I do. Family is family.
You helped him get back on his feet when he was practically a shut-in. Of course we're grateful. Just accept it gracefully or we'll feel bad.
All right, but I'm really glad things worked out. Tommy had it rough at his previous workplace, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a total sweatshop. That's why he quit. But then he couldn't bring himself to work anywhere else, and job hunting was really tough for him.
I remember how scared he was to even leave the house.
You were the only one who didn't pressure him during that time.
And your mom made things even harder for him. She didn't even consider his mental state, saying things like, "Someone who won't work is a disgrace to our family." That was way too harsh.
Yeah, you and Mom clashed a lot over that. That's why things are still awkward between you now. I'm really sorry about all of that. She's completely in the wrong.
Don't apologize. I did what I wanted to do. In the end, Tommy got a job and even found someone to marry. He's happy. That's all that matters. I don't mind if your mom and I aren't close.
That's what I love about you. You're so straightforward. I really respect that. I wish Mom would learn from you a bit.
Your mom?
Oh, you haven't heard yet? Mom's living with Tommy and his fiancée now.
What? Even after everything that happened?
Well, she took care of Tommy when he wasn't working, right? So now she's saying he needs to repay that debt. She even quit her job and moved in with Tommy and his fiancée.
She quit her job? Just like that?
Yeah, didn't even give proper notice from what I heard.
Really? And they're okay with that?
I'm sure they have their reservations, but Tommy's always been weak when it comes to Mom. He feels guilty about everything, so he said they'll live together for a while.
How's Emma handling it? It can't be easy for her.
She's trying her best to make it work. You know how sweet she is.
I see. I hope it doesn't become too much of a burden for them.
It was Tommy's decision, so I don't want to interfere too much, but I told him to let me know if it gets too hard. If that happens, I'll help convince Mom to move out.
Yes, please do that. If I get involved, it'll probably just make things more complicated.
You've done more than enough already. We'll handle it from here, so don't worry about it.
Okay, I just want Tommy to be happy, so I won't say anything unnecessary.
Sorry about all this. Anyway, I'm almost home.
I'll be waiting.
Should we order takeout tonight? I'm too tired to cook.
Already got dinner started. Your favorite.
You're the best. Be home in 10.
Hello, Sarah. We haven't seen each other since the incident with Tommy. How have you been? Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. This is unusual, though. You've never contacted me directly before. Is something wrong? Did you get the wedding invitation? Yes, we got it. Well, Tommy's wedding is tomorrow, right? I was wondering what you were planning to do. You mean whether I'm attending? Exactly. Surely you weren't planning to come, were you? Why wouldn't I? He's my brother-in-law. Of course I'm coming. Oh, so you were planning to attend? Obviously. Is there a problem? You really don't understand social cues, do you? What do you mean? I'd like to ask you to decline the invitation. What? Why? Well, you and I aren't exactly on the best terms, are we? After everything that happened with Tommy, you don't like me, do you? You're bringing this up now? The day before the wedding? When else should I bring it up? Well, no. No, what? No, I don't like you. Is that what you wanted to hear? Exactly, and I feel the same way. That's why I don't want to see your face at this joyous occasion. You understand, right? I'm going to celebrate Tommy's wedding. I don't think you have any right to tell me not to come. That's exactly what I hate about you. Now, Tommy's fiancée, Emma, she's nothing like you. She's such a lovely girl. You could learn something from her. Yes, she is lovely. Tommy chose well. See how you respond, always with that attitude. What attitude? I just agreed with you about Emma. She's nothing like you at all. You're rougher on the edges and have no manners. You're the worst daughter-in-law. At least I'm not as shameless as a mother who's living off the son she used to criticize. I'm not that thick-skinned. Maybe you should learn some humility yourself. How dare you speak to me like that? You started this conversation, remember? You're really not cute at all. I just can't stand you. I absolutely don't want to see the face of such a disrespectful woman. Don't come, period. If Tommy himself asked me not to come, that would be one thing, but I don't have to take this from you. Well, Tommy is the one who said he doesn't want you there. What? You heard me. Is that really true? Of course it is. He said having someone like you at the venue would ruin everything. Tommy said that. Those exact words. Are you calling me a liar? I see. Well, if Tommy himself says so, I guess I have no choice. I'll decline to attend. That's better. Now we can have a pleasant ceremony. I'm glad, but if this turns out to be a lie, you understand what will happen, right? What's that supposed to be? Trying to save face? No, not at all. I just think things could get really messy, but surely you wouldn't lie about something like this, right? Is that a threat? Just making sure we understand each other. Of course not. Just stay away from the wedding. I'll enjoy enough for both of us. You can just stay home alone. Have a wonderful time at the wedding, Barbara. Oh, I will. And don't try calling Tommy to verify anything. He's too busy with wedding preparations. Don't worry, I won't do anything to disturb their special day.
Mom, I'll be there around 10 tomorrow, and then we'll head straight to the ceremony, so be ready.
Is that any way to talk to your mother? A proper greeting first would be nice.
Mom, please, we've been over the schedule 3 times already.
Fine. I know. Make sure you wear the suit I sent you. Sarah has no sense of style.
Can we not start this again?
What? I'm just stating facts.
How long are you going to keep treating Sarah like an enemy? Are you sure you won't start fighting in the car tomorrow?
Oh, hasn't Sarah told you yet?
Told me what?
You should check with your wife more often.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Sarah won't be coming to the wedding. I had her decline the invitation, so no need to worry about fighting. Can't fight with someone who isn't there.
What? What do you mean she declined?
Just what I said.
What's that about? Don't tell me you said something to her.
Oh, you should hear this. Your wife is such an idiot.
Excuse me?
When I told her that Tommy didn't want her at the wedding, she actually believed it. She agreed not to come right away. Can you believe how stupid she is? Tommy never said anything like that.
You told her what?
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
I should have known you'd do something like this, Mom. You've really done it now.
What do you mean, done it?
This isn't some little white lie, Mom.
It's just a wedding guest list. Why are you getting so worked up?
I don't care what you think of Sarah, but to Tommy, she's someone who helped him when he needed it most.
So what?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I am. So what?
What do you mean, so what? You lied to keep his benefactor from attending his wedding! Do you really think Tommy and Emma won't be angry about this?
What are you talking about? Tommy would never get angry with me.
What makes you so sure?
Tommy still feels guilty about everything. Look, he's even taking care of me now. That's proof right there.
That guilt won't last forever, Mom!
Of course it will. I'm his mother.
That's temporary. Everything has its limits.
That's not all. Neither Tommy nor Emma would ever go against me. They both do whatever I say. There's no way they get angry with me.
Do you even hear yourself?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're completely delusional! No wonder Sarah can't stand you. I don't even want to acknowledge you as my mother anymore.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Someone needs to tell you the truth.
Say whatever you want. I never had any expectations for you two anyway. I only need Tommy and Emma. Unlike you two, they never talk back to me.
You really believe that, don't you?
Of course I do. They know how to respect their mother.
If you say so. Well, what's done is done. I'll come pick you up tomorrow.
Now that's more like it.
Don't misunderstand. I'm doing this for Tommy, not you.
Of course you will. It's your brother's special day, so make sure you get me there on time.
10 a.m. sharp. Be ready.
And remember, the suit that I sent you, not whatever Sarah picked out.
Goodbye, Mom.
Sarah, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself right now. Meaning of what? I'm kind of in the middle of something here, so could you not interrupt? Stop whatever you're doing and answer me. I'm helping Emma with her veil. Can it wait? I don't care. Why am I being thrown out of the venue? Oh, that? I thought Tommy made it quite clear. Don't play dumb with me. Didn't you hear what Tommy said? You were still at the venue when he said it, weren't you? That's exactly what I'm asking about. I'm his real mother. How dare he say such things to his own mother? Anyone who treats my benefactor with disrespect isn't my mother, so get out. That's what he said, right? That was pretty satisfying to hear. You planned this. You must have. You know what else was satisfying? When Emma told you to leave her dressing room. This isn't funny. You must have said something to Tommy. Actually, Mike just told Tommy the truth, that you lied to me. That's as good as you telling him. And what about our agreement? You said you wouldn't come, but here you are. I never actually agreed to anything. Yes, you did. You said you wouldn't come. You wanted me to decline because you didn't want to see my face, right? So what? Well, you've been thrown out now, so that's not an issue anymore, is it? You think you're so clever, don't you? I'm just pointing out the obvious. Don't be ridiculous. Can't you even keep your word? Your story was a lie in the first place. I don't think I need to keep promises based on lies. You've been plotting this from the start. No, you did this all by yourself. There you go again with that attitude. I've been putting up with it until now, but I've reached my limit. I won't forgive this. Forgive what exactly? You getting caught in your own lie? Everything was fine until you came along. That's my line. Mike and I have decided to cut ties with you. We're just tired of dealing with you. You turned my sons against me. You did that to yourself. Fine, I'll cut ties with you first. I don't consider you family anymore. That's good to hear. By the way, Tommy and Emma are cutting ties with you too. What? Should I repeat it? They would never. You quit your job to live off Tommy and Emma, right? Well, that ends today. You should pack your things and leave soon. We're all strangers now, after all. Wait just a minute. There's no way Tommy would say that. You're lying. Remember what I said about how things would get messy if you were lying? Mike warned you too. But this is too sudden. I'm Tommy's real mother. It's not normal to throw your mother out over something this small. What seems small to you wasn't small to Tommy and Emma. Shut up. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you. Tommy would never go against me if you weren't in the picture. When Tommy was struggling, all you did was criticize him. If you're really his mother, why didn't you listen to what he had to say? Don't lecture me about being a mother. Someone has to. Having a shut-in son was embarrassing. What's wrong with calling him out on that? Son or not, he's still a human being. He has feelings just like you do. But you never thought about Tommy's feelings. You only thought about yourself. You kept pushing your own feelings onto him, and that's why this happened. Who do you think took care of that shut-in? Is this how he repays my kindness? Kindness? Is that what you call it? I fed him. I housed him. That's called being a parent. It's not something you get repaid for. You know nothing about being a mother. That's exactly why they've put up with your unreasonable demands until now. But enough is enough. Tommy has more than repaid his debt to you. If you want more than this, you're just being greedy. I'll make you regret this. The ceremony is about to start. You should leave now. This isn't over. Actually, it is. Goodbye, Barbara. After that day, Mike and I, along with Tommy and Emma, cut all ties with Barbara. She had to move out of Tommy and Emma's house. It was pretty ironic, really. She'd been taking advantage of Tommy's guilt this whole time, living off them completely after quitting her job just so she could do whatever she wanted. Of course, she hadn't saved a penny. The days following the wedding were chaotic, to say the least. Barbara tried everything, calling constantly from different numbers, showing up at our workplaces, even trying to guilt-trip Tommy through his old high school friends. But we stood firm. Tommy and Emma helped each other stay strong, and Mike supported them through it all. It took about a week for Barbara to finally move out. She left behind quite a mess. Unpaid bills she'd racked up in Tommy's name, canceled appointments she'd made for Emma's work, trying to sabotage her career, I guess, and even some damaged wedding gifts. But despite all that drama, Tommy and Emma handled it with grace. They were just so happy to finally be free. Emma later told me that Barbara had been trying to control every aspect of their lives, from their daily schedules to their future plans for children. She even started redecorating their house without permission, claiming it was her right as the mother of the household. The wedding incident was really just the final straw. Last I heard, she's getting by selling her clothes and accessories. I know finding a job at her age won't be easy, but honestly, it's all her own doing. She'll have to figure it out herself. Some mutual friends told us she's been telling everyone who'll listen about her ungrateful children, but fewer and fewer people are buying her story. The truth has a way of coming out. As for us, we're still really close with Tommy and Emma. A few years down the line, we both had kids, and now we spend tons of time together as families. Our children are growing up together, just like real cousins should. Tommy's completely transformed from the shut-in he used to be. He's confident, successful, and most importantly, happy. Emma's career is thriving too, now that she doesn't have Barbara interfering with her work. The healing process wasn't instant, of course. Tommy spent months in therapy, working through the guilt and manipulation he'd endured. Mike had his own struggles too, coming to terms with the fact that their mother wasn't the person they'd hoped she'd be. But facing these truths together made our family stronger. You know, I've learned something from all this. Whatever you do to others, good or bad, it eventually comes back around. Barbara neglected Tommy when he needed her most, then suddenly acted like Mother of the Year when it benefited her. Karma hit her pretty hard. She lost her family and her comfortable lifestyle all at once. Looking back at everything that happened, it's really made me think. We should all try to be people who genuinely care about others, not just what we can get from them. The wedding photos turned out beautifully, by the way. Tommy and Emma look so happy, surrounded by people who truly love and support them. Sometimes the family you choose is more real than the family you're born into. That's another lesson we've all learned from this experience. In the end, cutting ties with Barbara wasn't just about standing up to her manipulation. It was about choosing happiness, respect, and genuine love over toxic obligations. Our family is smaller now, but it's healthier and happier than ever. Sometimes you have to go through difficult times to appreciate the good ones even more.